What's going on, everybody? Jonathan McGill here, back with another My TRT Journey video update. Just wanted to hop on here, guys, and share with you where I'm at now. Just got back my lab results from my second lab test. So it's been about 7 weeks in between my last labs. And my total testosterone previously was sitting at around 630 something, I believe, on the last lab. Well, now, since the doctor upped my dose from 160 milligrams to 220 milligrams per week, I was sitting at a total testosterone of around 1120 on my last lab test result, which is looking really good. I'm at that higher end of optimal, so I'm feeling great, and that's the day before my shot, so I'm probably sitting around close to maybe 1200 or so the day after my shot or whatever. And then I also my free testosterone went up from around like 125-ish to all the way up to like 326, which is at, it's even over what my doctor wanted me to be at. He wanted me to get around 250 exactly, and now I'm at 326, so it's looking really good there. Estradiol was a little elevated, but it was 83, but with my testosterone being in that higher optimal range there, haven't really seen any negative side effects. I haven't had any puffy nipples. I haven't had any kind of other, anger issues from high estrogen or anything like that when it comes to that. Also, like I said in previous videos, the only really negative side effect I've noticed would be back knee. I've had acne on my back, and it's not like it's cystic or anything, but it's just, just constant acne on my back. So I try to scrub it when I'm in the shower. Now I got this hard bristle brush thing, and just try to scrub it, and it seems to improve it, a lot. So I haven't had any issues there. So everything's looking really good. Actually, he also ran, a CBC, so my red blood cells were good. My hematocrit, hemoglobin was good. My hematocrit was at like a 45, which is, at the, a little bit higher end, but not extremely higher end of normal. My hemoglobin, I want to say, was like 15, maybe a little bit lower, 14 point something, 14.5 or something like that. I have to go back and look at it, but it's right around that range, so it was within the normal range. Red blood cell width was good. It was at the lower end of the normal range, so I don't have big fat red blood cells going through my vessels, making it a little easier for it to clog up, so don't have that problem. My platelets were good. They were at the semi-low end. I think it was like 2 something on my platelets, which is good, which means I'm not going to have a bunch of blood clotting up in my veins, so I think, from a numbers standpoint, everything's looking really great. I haven't had any kind of cardiovascular issues, like tightness in my chest or shortness of breath or anything like that. The only reason why I'm getting short of breath at all is because I've gained so much weight. I'm like 20 pounds of muscle up, and I've started dropping body fat a little more, but I definitely got to clean my diet up, because testosterone has made it easy for me to gain weight, most of that being muscle weight, and but at the same time you could definitely put on some fat, I guess just maybe from the uptake of protein or fats or whatever. I know it really increases the uptake of protein, so I'm not the most educated on that, but I know it can make you gain weight, that's for sure. And so I definitely want to start leaning out and cutting back that body fat, and so that's definitely going to have to come down to my diet. Got to cut out the ice cream, got to cut out pizza, just things like that. Start really looking at my diet and trying to eat healthier, and make sure I'm hitting protein numbers and things like that, and just start to try to really lean out. But other than that, I felt really good. Energy's been great. I've had some days where I've been tired, and maybe that could be from higher testosterone levels. I know some people, some men at that higher optimal range do have problems with energy levels, just as they would at the lower range. And when they just drop their dose a little bit, they feel a little bit better. But I am busy. I do have a pest control company. I do go home after work and watch over my kid, man, and he's running around ball of energy. And my wife, now works a night shift job, so it's definitely more work on me from that point as far as taking care of my son. And so I'm gonna be tired sometimes, but overall, most days I have way more energy than I've ever had in a long time since I started on this TRT journey. Also, I'd like to drop a disclaimer right here since I'm talking about it. I am not a doctor. I'm not giving you advice whether to get on TRT or not to get on it. I'm just trying to put out my journey, document what I go through with TRT, so I could offer you guys information on how it affects me, and maybe that'll encourage you if you feel like you have some of those symptoms of fatigue or depression or anxiety or erectile issues, whatever it may be that kind of fit the bill for testosterone replacement therapy, that you would go and talk to your doctor and let your doctor check your levels. So go get your levels checked. Go see if that may be the case if you're having any of those issues, because I know it's helped me by going to a doctor and getting doctor prescribed testosterone replacement therapy. So if that's something you're going through, go get checked out. It's definitely worth getting looked at and seeing if it's an option that may benefit you. So I just wanted to drop on here and give you guys an update. Gym gains, man, have been going great. I've definitely gotten a lot stronger. One rep max, I want to say it was 330 pounds on the bench press. On my deadlift, where I could barely get 3 plates, before I maxed out at 430 pounds, or 425. It was 425. I maxed out on the deadlift a few weeks ago. There's a guy in the gym out where I live at who just beat somebody's record of 485 or something like that. So I'm going to try to go for that. Hopefully within a month or so I could go on there and mark his name out, because he marked somebody's name out and was haha, beat you. And I think it was 465 before, so I'm not that far off, and it seems like I'm making pretty good strength gains within a very short period of time. Usually I'll try to PR every couple of weeks or every 3 weeks, and at the end of 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I'm jumping up on my lifts close to 30 pounds or so was the trend, as far as my 1 rep max. And so we'll see what happens. Maybe that'll slow down, maybe not. Hopefully it'll keep going and I'll just keep getting stronger, but we'll see. I know the test definitely helps with that as far as strength gains goes. And I'm looking a lot fuller in my chest and stuff and my shoulders, but I just have to, I really have to lean out, really got to get my diet right to really start looking good. And it'll just help. I think it'll help with those estrogen numbers as well. Not that I feel bad. I haven't had any negative side effects. But the more body fat, the more estrogenic effects you could get from it. But as far as that goes, with the SHBG being low, my free testosterone is high, and my total T high. I think hopefully now, if I fix my diet and tweak it a little bit, with the exercise that I've already been doing, I'll really start dropping that body fat pretty quick, I think. So, man, I hope all is well with you guys. Hope this video helps you, maybe encourages you to go to see a doctor. And God bless you, man. Hopefully I'll drop another video soon. And, that's that. Talk to you later. Peace.